evening and welcome everybody to the GesT Dota 2. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit and boy am I excited. We have got a fantastic Southeast Asian Dota match with one of my favorite teams out there. Possibly even in that #1 slot, especially now that Natural 9 are no more. They've disbanded. It's Team Mineski up against Team G7. I absolutely love my Mineski Dota. Unfortunately, no longer with Captain Woots, but they have got Oa in the captain seats. Jay, Bimbo, Joven Sanity now joining them, Yan and Geo now tagged up as Fat Dog, playing things here in the GEST Dota 2. We're in Group C. For those of you who've seen the brackets, you kind of know where we're at. This is what the bracket looks like. We've got Neolution Orange, Tell Me Why, the former Neolution Thailand, Mineski, and Neolution G7 all in the same group. Orange, well, unfortunately for them, they've dropped down to the loser bracket, which is not really where you want to be. They're going to be playing in the loser bracket here on out because of a round 1 default loss because they showed up too goddamn late. Apparently stuck in traffic. It happens to all of us, but it's no excuse nonetheless. So they got a default loss for round 1. We're going to hop ourselves into another round 1 match as we aren't quite yet into round 2 between Mineski and Neolution G7. Let's introduce our G7 boys. We've got Kenji, Leo, Calais, Shout, and VR Cat, a team who I've casted quite a few games for. They're a very sort of aggressive, strong team. And it'll be good to see how they do here up against Team Mineski. I'm absolutely excited to see this one. It really has been, I would say, 2 or 3 months since I cast Mineski last, which is just way too goddamn long. I'm on my own today, but it's probably better that way. Otherwise, I'd just get too giddish, too squealy, and my co-caster would think I'm going crazy. There's too many things I want to see here. Like my wish list as far as heroes and players go. For Mineski is just too goddamn high that I'll just be thrilled with anything they can throw at G7 here. G7 do have the first pick playing on over on that Radiant team. As we see them ban out the Dark Tier, Shadow Demon, Batrider, and Keeper Light gets banned out by Mineski. And yikes! G7, captain, he's disconnected. After draft, pause please. And he's disconnects. Kenji man, get back in the drafting seat. Get back in that drafting seat. Everyone's disconnecting. That ain't good. That ain't good. As another player disconnects, also another caster disconnects, but hopefully we see a first pick. He goes straight into the Nyx Assassin, so he uses up a bit of extra team. Let's see how things go. Big shout out to everyone in the chat, to all the Pinoy viewers. Hopefully Mineski can redeem the other Filipino teams, both Dreams as well as who was the other team? TNC Gaming. Both went 0-2 in their group. The Filipino teams so far in GST Dota 2 for April have had a rough way. It's complete opposite to the Dota 1 GST IDC, where the Filipino teams dominate. Here in Dota 2, haven't quite transitioned fully yet, but Mineski, probably the top dogs as far as the Southeast Asian teams go. As far as the Filipino teams go in Dota 2. Let's see how they go. We've got Team Ultimate Breakfast with Pandasol Gaming, Hot Dog, and Bimbo. I'm loving this. There's a 2-minute delay on the streams, guys. 2-minute delay, just to make sure there's no cheating and whatnot going on. We are going to see Mineski pick up a Lone Druid Rubik in response to the Nyx Assassin. So, Lone Druid pretty good against Nyx because of the bear. Obviously doesn't get too affected by the Spike Carapace. We'll see where G7 look to go with this. They've got one of their supports. They're going to grab a solo mid in the Queen of Pain, so they get that powerful solo hero. Doesn't always have to go to the mid lane. You can send it to safe lane, you can send it somewhere else. It's very versatile and just a powerful nuking hero at that. See how they look to lane things here as well with the Nyx Assassin, also in potential solo mid hero, but generally run as that support. And with the Queen of Pain pickup, you've got to be leaning towards the support. So G7, with this third pick, they pretty much can go anywhere. They can get another solo, a carry, even another support for themselves. I imagine maybe go for a support, although the 2 big ones, the Rubik, Shadow Demon, have been taken out. That's where you look more towards a Leshrac or a Lina. As the third pick here, if they really want to grab a carry, something like the Anti-Mage, go for it, G7. They're going to do just that. They grab the Life Sealer, a really strong, powerful tri-lane hero. And Feast, always good against Lone Druid. Being able to life steal up a lot of HP right off in a really short amount of time because of the high HP on that Spirit Bear. And also Lone Druid himself when he's in that ulti form. As I'll do a quick ping check. Both teams seem to be at okay pings. They're all around 150 ping in console, so it seems to be reasonable. It seems the new server, the Southeast Asian server issues have been resolved, at least from the most part, according to eClub, so hopefully everything is okay. As Mineski going to go for a Weaver third pick. This is a fantastic pickup. Really good against the Lifestealer. This is what you want against a Lifestealer tri-lane or just Lifestealer in general. Even if you're, whether you're a tri-lane of your own or as a solo against a tri-lane. Weaver, the Shikuchi giving you the max movement speed. You don't have to worry about the open wounds. You also have that sort of ultra mobility, the max movement speed to get you out of any sort of bad situation. We get ourselves into the second ban stage here. Mineski needs solo mids, and that's exactly what G7 want to ban out with this Tinker ban. Well, let's get things underway. Do ask that everyone in the chat, please stay civil, please behave, please don't do anything too cheeky. I know people like to get all excited, especially when the Pinoys are playing. For those of you also wondering, there's a match going on over on the Beyond the Summit 1 channel. Na'Vi are playing up against Alliance, but that's some European Dota. Most of the people here are here for the Southeast Asian GST Dota 2 action, but LD is casting over there. As we'll see the last couple picks coming out now for the two teams, but boy am I excited. Mineski, G7, two really exciting teams to watch. And I'm really curious to see how Mineski are doing in Dota 2. I've got to see bits and pieces of them, but I haven't got to see any real full games or cast any of their games in such a long time. And they've had their ups and downs. When they first came over to Dota 2, they did pretty well. They managed to win that. I think it was the Singapore Razor Dota 2 tournament. They beat Orange there in the finals, but that was like, well, almost over a year ago. So they sort of went back to Dota 1 after that. They've had some roster changes, and with Joven in the team plus Bimbo, you've got two of like the best solo players out there. I've got to feel that this is a team who can really improve and sort of make it up to the sort of the top of the Southeast Asian Dota 2 soon, and maybe even on an international level. I'd love to see these guys play sort of some of the top international teams. It's always a big dream, that dream for the Filipino teams to sort of just make it big. I know just from Joven, talking to Joven, he wants to become a big international Dota player. He wants to sort of be in that limelight. Can he actually do it though? Well, I have to wait and see. This is a small step to GST Dota 2. For Mineski at least, and this is a necessary step for them. TI3 is coming up soon. Neither of these teams probably looking at getting invited, but if there's qualifiers out there, maybe it's something that we can see participation in, although in details on the TI3 teams and qualifiers aren't quite yet released. But there is dates out there. The team list unknown, but dates are known. The TI3 qualifiers, the Eastern ones, the Asian qualifiers are actually going to be hosted by us at Beyond the Summit, so I'll be sort of the main guy, one of the main people behind the Eastern qualifier for the international. But the team list, the actual schedule isn't quite decided yet. And it's not something, the team list actually isn't decided by us. That's going to be, of course, like last year, all decided by Valve as far as the invites and the qualifier teams. But definitely keep an eye out for that information once Valve do decide it and it is released. I'm excited for it. Really looking forward to see it come out. Let's get some volume. That's what's missing. I'm only hearing my own voice. You should be able to hear Dota 2 now. Can we? No? No Dota 2 sounds? There we go. There is Dota 2 sounds. Need some music. It seems to just be missing some of those announcers. Like there we go. It's in. It's in. We're much better off now. 10 seconds remaining. So there's a Bane pickup, a Chen pickup. Mineski grabbed themselves a jungler. They've got most likely their two supports, but Rubik could always be played as that solo mid. Bimbo may be on a solo mid Rubik, one of his sort of hero choices at times. Also worthy of note, Draw Ranger actually is in the pool. We haven't seen any Draw Ranger picks just yet. As Bane. Well, it's a good bit of lockdown, and Feeble helps a lot against the lone druid. You can make his bear hit a lot softer. Weaver as well. Two heroes that can get hurt a lot by it. And Nature's Prophet is going to be the last pick from Neolution Esports G7. What do Mineski go with their last choice, though? Let's see. Hold on. I do realize my stream probably looks really messed up right now. Oh, that's what we needed. Some music volume. Everything's much better now. Needed that little jungle mix.
Ten seconds
remaining. What Mineski go for here? If they go for another support, we're going to see Rubik solo mid, but that's really going far back.
5 seconds remaining.
More likely we see Rubik as a support and some kind of a solo mid here. Maybe even something like a puck. Can look to sort of set some ganks up, have a big team fight hero.
Drow Ranger.
Drow Ranger! Yes, we've got it! Mineski have picked up Drow Ranger. Oh, I'm loving it. They've done it. Is this a solo mid Drow Ranger? Or do we go somewhere else? We'll find out. Someone's going to have to go into that mid lane. As I spill water all over my keyboard. Hopefully not messing anything up. We are going to see Neolution Esports G7 over on the Radiant side. They've got a cool little G1 League courier. We're going to have Shoti playing the Lifestealer. We've got Kalei playing the Bane. We've got Nyx Assassin being played by VR Cat. Kenji, the captain on the Nature's Prophet. And Leo on the Queen of Pain. Over on the Dire side, though, it's the Filipinos. The top, well, one of the top Dota 2 teams in the Philippines. It is Mineski Razor. We've got Joven playing the Weaver in the off lane. We've got the mid lane Lone Druid being played by Jay or Bimbo, and then in the top lane we've got your tri lane. We've got Fat Dog or Geo playing the Rubik, Yanni playing the carry Drow Ranger, and then finally Chen being played by Ich. And the beauty of this Drow Ranger pickup is getting this aura. This gives plus damage to every range hero on the map, and look at this. You've got Weaver, you've got Spirit the Lone Druid, who is hero will get the plus damage, his bear obviously won't. You've got Rubik, the support Rubik, who's going to get plus damage. Chen will get some plus damage in the jungle. Everyone is going to benefit from this Drow Ranger aura, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, we'll see how the Radiant team look to go up against this. Look like they're going to be sitting in their tri lane bottom. Try and shut down this Weaver. They don't have the best lane up for doing this, though. They've got the... You can set things up with a Nightmare, Impale to follow, but can you actually burst him down during that one Impale stun? It's not all that long at level 1. 1.27 seconds. That is some precise decimal places. I want that third decimal place, Ice Frog. Is it 1.270 or is it 1.273? Let me know, Ice Frog. Not enough decimal places on Impale. Needs to be fixed. As we will see players start to reconnect. And yeah, this trial against... They don't have Sentry Wards. Okay, they do. What am I talking about? They've got Sentry Wards on Nyx. They'll do their best against this Weaver, but I don't think they can kill him, at least not until they get maybe level 3 with the Impale as well as a Brain Sap. But until then, it's going to be difficult. Mid lane, we're going to see Lone Druid up against Queen of Pain. Lone Druid should handle this okay. He can last hit pretty well. He just needs to play fairly safe. As I do remind everyone in the chat, do be freaking civilized. Don't make me time out you, as I just time out someone. Well, top lane, Kenji. He's going to be up against what looks to be a tri lane. That's not going to be fun for him. A Drow Ranger tri lane. Hells yeah. The game's going to get unpaused. Everything should be underway. Trine's going to be looking out, try and find some of these lanes, try and scout things out. Not going to find too much right off the bat. As for this bottom lane, we do see the Quelling Blade picked up by Lifesteal. Pretty much give him guaranteed free farm here. Jay, Bimbo, going for very standard items. Regen, Stout Shot on his bear, and early wards come out from Chen. So nothing out of the ordinary as far as lanes go. Both teams going with a safe lane tri lane, so we won't be seeing the 3 vs 3 matchup. We will be seeing a jungle Chen with an early smoke though, so there is potential to get things rolling with early ganks, early movement around the map. Drow is in CM mode, for the people wondering. He got added with Tusker. Tusker is in CM mode, as is Drow Ranger. Rune, not spawning top, it's going to be bottom, and it's going to be an illusion rune for Shoti. Grabs it right off the bat. May see them look to... Could always send it to block some camps, although it's going to be a bit too late it looks like, and we'll just be able to scout things out here. Weaver, Joven, fantastic individual player. He's got so much talent. He's going to be playing that offlane Weaver, and he's going to have to be a bit careful against the tri lane. He blocks the wave as much as possible, then he backs off. He's going to see illusions coming in. No, he can't really do a whole lot, and the 2 supports are just going to be sitting around here. Probably look to stack this around the 52-second mark. As Weaver. Oh, these are in hold position. Weaver says, I'll just kill those off. They kind of act as human observer wards. Now the illusion goes on him. Now it does. Mid lane, as said, Lone Druid up against the Queen of Pain.
Denied.
Not a whole lot to say there. Actually, really good harass coming out from Bimbo to lead things off here. Queen of Pain taking a bit of unnecessary damage. And where's the Nature's Prophet? Abandoned top lane, straight to the jungle. Smart way of playing this. It was very unlikely it was going to be able to do a whole lot at top. It was just going to get completely pushed out of the lane. This means Rubik can use some pulls maybe. Yanni's going to get complete free farm on his Drow Ranger. And you've got Chen in the jungle. Well, he's going to be able to farm. Maybe go for some early ganks as well on himself. Weaver. What are you up to, Joven? What are you doing here? As apparently I need some slow mode in my chat. Let's get the slow mode on. Oh, all my mods are apparently watching the Na'Vi versus Alliance game, which means you guys suck. Actually, I have a better idea. There we go. Room is in subscribers only mode, so none of you can actually talk unless you're a subscriber. So big shout out to all our subscribers and mods. But you guys in the chat, the small minority of you who are being dicks just ruined it for everyone else. We're not going to have any more chat. But we are going to have ourselves a Dota 2 game. So big apologies to people who wanted to tune in and tune into the chat. But for those who want to tune into some Dota 2, you've got yourself some Dota 2. Let's get ourselves a bit interested here. We have got a Drow Ranger picked. One of the first times in CM mode in Dota 2 that's been picked up. Spirit Break mid lane has taken a lot of damage here. And Jay can't really resummon it because it's taking damage. He's going to have to deny this. It's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Plus 100 gold. Nice bit of damage. I don't think Queen of Pain got XP for it. He was out of range, but really early pick up on that Spirit Bear. Jay's going to have to resummon it. Does do so, and nice gold to Leo. I'm surprised he actually got that. That did a lot more damage than I thought. I guess normally you see Shadow Strike on heroes where it does less damage, but to the Spirit Bear, it does more damage than it would to a hero. Sentry Ward on the ground here. Weaver going to get slowed up here. This may be a first blood. Joven, can he get out? Body blocking coming in. Joven gets brought down. First blood goes to G7. Show T on the Lifestealer. Nice little pickup there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
As we are going to see Leo at mid. He's got his bottle up. He can bottle crow if need be. We're not seeing the bottle crowing happening from the Pinoys. A team known for their bottle crowing. But that's sort of back in Dota 1. Here in Dota 2, they're playing a different style. It's only Fnatic and A who go for the bottle crowing, apparently. Jay at mid, farming very, very well against the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain's actually sort of been slowed down quite significantly here. Weaver Joven back towards bottom. Picks himself up some slippers of agility. And we'll be probably just seeing a fast ring of Aquila from him. Look for that Wraith Band and go out from there. He wants that level 2. He's going to try and actually maybe harass him here with a Nature's Prophet, but immediate mana burn from the Nyx Assassin, and this pushes him pretty far out of the lane. Yanni still free farming away at top, but Lifestealer same thing at bottom. They're trading free farm for free farm. So the one lane you have to look at if both safe lanes are going equally is what's happening mid. And Lone Druid's winning that lane. Not to mention Chen. He's farming a lot faster than Nature's Prophet in the jungle. Not a lot faster, but is farming faster, I should say. And once Mineski start bringing down towers, something they can do really well with Chen and Lone Druid on their team. Mineski are going to start getting themselves a pretty big gold lead. Support, so they've smoked towards mid lane. Weaver could actually be getting some farm and XP at bottom lane, but he doesn't know where these supports are. Has a DD room for himself, gets himself up to level 2. See him waiting on the high ground. The gank hasn't yet come out. They really want to kill this Lone Druid, but the lane, it pushes to the tower, and Weaver says, okay, bottom looks safe, maybe let's go there. It's actually pushing out, so he's going to be able to get some XP. Maybe even a bit of farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Jay. Has he hit level 5? Yeah, he's level 6. So entangles are going to cause a lot of problems to Queen of Pain. If you get down to about 2/3 half HP, get entangled, it could be dead. Jay still at mid lane, farming fantastically well. 23 CS to the 14 on Queen of Pain, and he avoided the one gank. Smoke from the G7 with their 2 supports didn't actually achieve anything. They are going to go back bottom, maybe look for this Weaver again. Have they got more sentries? Yeah, there's still one in the lane here for the Radiant team, but not for much longer. Once this wears off, chances of ganks pretty much gone. It's only got about 10-15 seconds on it.
Radiant's top tower.
Meanwhile, mid lane, G7 on Queen of Pain. He's up to level 5. Bottom. Weaver. How are things going there? As far as strategically for Mineski, things are looking really good if they can get some early towers, I think. So where they're going to see them bring Chen to the top lane. Tread's picked up on Drow Ranger, giving him the attack speed
Radiant's top
I guess
tower
extra
is under
HP helps
attack.
if you're taking the tower, but more than anything, it's just about attack speed, making yourself hard to gank, and they get themselves a very fast tower. It gets glyphed, but this tower's going down unless someone TPs now. And at this point, they're only getting a deny. Draw Ranger, picks it up.
Radiant's
Everyone
top
getting this
tower
plus
has
damage. This
fallen.
Lone Druid at mid lane, plus 18 damage from that True Shot aura. Making it a lot easier for him to win his lane. And they should just keep on pushing. Go for the tier 2. If not that, go for a smoke gank. They have got two smokes, both Rubik as well as Chen with one. Oh, Lifestealer. They've killed off Weaver again at bottom lane.
Tower is under attack.
Completely missed it. There's more sentries there, but it looks like there's no sentries there unless they maybe pop one under the tower which got killed there. Queen of Pain at mid, looking for an entangle. We'll find one. Leo. Cop some damage there. Should be annoying for him. Chen now up to level 5. Doing decently in the jungle. As for Rubik, Fat Dog. Geo. Coming around looking to back up this Lone Druid. So one entangle and then Rubik will run in looking for a telekinesis. That's the plan here as far as I can tell. Lone Druid gets his Helmet of Iron, where we will be looking for that armlet build, which has become oh so popular. Kenji on the Nature's Prophet is level 6, so there's some extra burst damage if they want to try kill Weaver. If they want to try and gank mid, whatever these sort of supports want to try and kill and gank. There's an extra burst from a Nature's Prophet ultimate, which is pretty strong early on.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Queen of Pain, boots in bottom, no rune at bottom. He's rotating back mid. We'll actually use most of these bottle charges, I imagine, and right now he's forced back. He sees Rubik here. He knows he can't really push this in. With Chen coming in as well, this is dead T1 tower. Really early on, Mineski getting a big tower advantage. Queen of Pain will look for the deny, not going to get it. Lone Druid with a tier 1 tower. So Bimbo farming well. Mineski may not have any kills, but they've got 2 towers really early on. And the 2 deaths on their side, they're both on this Weaver. That's right. Spam Kappa, not hate. I agree with that, man. I definitely agree. Alright. Bottom lane, Shoti, Kalei, trying to set things up here, but Bane's still just level 4. Without the levels there, it's hard to get these kills off. Nick Sesson level 4 himself, so they have got a Sentry Ward, and the big problem is there's 2 supports, Rubik and Chen both sitting behind the Weaver. Rubik, I believe, maybe got spotted there. He is sort of poking his nose out. May have not have been seen yet by these Radiant heroes. But the Radiant not going to go in for the engage here. Chen does some ancient stacking. Oh yeah. So we're going to see a triple stack here. Smoke going to be used. Chen going to be looking to head towards the mid lane. I guess this is for the Draw Ranger. More and more farm. Yep, Helm of the Dominator is there. Alpha Wolf gives him the plus damage. He's safe to go back top. Nature's Prophet's an easy hero for him to take in a 1v1 fight with all the damage he offers. And with Rubik and Chen on the way as well for a gank. That's going to become a pretty easy kill if he can latch on.
Top tower is under attack.
He's just got a full armlet. Full armlet at 9.5 minutes. That's pretty scary. But Draw Ranger, even more farm. 72 last hit. 73. A lot of those neutrals, of course, as we saw a bit earlier. And Kenji should be dead. Lived. Oh, he may actually just be able to TP out of this one. No, doesn't do so. Silence is there. Draw Ranger came in time, and now we're seeing Draw Ranger. No Chen actually getting the goal, but Draw Ranger getting more and more fat. Was in the sort of XP range. Lone Druid at mid. Bimbo. Careful. Queen of Pain wants you. May have to pop that ultimate. Nope, Scream not going to land on him. So Queen of Pain just wanted to push things out and not risk. Chen does have an ultimate to heal as well, so even with level 8, you have maxed out Scream and Sonic Wave. Normally you'd think, hey, Lone Druid that far up, that's a solo kill, but goes into true form. I say tree form? Screw trees. And there ain't no trees in this game. Chen can pop the heal, and then Lone Druid should be fine, unless it's a TP in. Queen of Pain alone cannot get those kills. Now we're going to see G7 rotate bottom. They want to try and start pushing some towers of their own, but right now they're finding themselves starting to fall behind. Mineski are in position to defend as well. Joven, he's level 5 with a medallion. T1 tower, it's full HP. There's a glyph as well from Mineski. Fadebolt going to come out, lower the damage, and with that, Mineski, I think, are perfectly fine to defend this, even with 4 Radiant heroes at bottom. Only one not here is Queen of Pain, who's rotating as well, so maybe. Okay, maybe not. What am I talking about? They're not defending this, it looks like. Chen Creep's going to go to the front lines now. Hellbear Smasher with a shockwave will hold this off. Yeah, okay.
Radiant's middle tower
Down to
is under
234
attack.
HP. It's got a lot lower than I was expecting, but... This is... Okay, I was about to say, I thought this was Drow Ranger who had the helm of the Dominator. Oh, Joven. Time lapse? No. He's not level 6. He was so close to being level 6. Chen heal up. Wasn't going to save him at all there. It was too little too late. And
Radiant's
Lone Druid.
are fortified.
Solo pushing a tier 2 tower. There are TPs coming in. Nature's Prophet as well. TP. TP. He wants the tower. It gets denied. TP not going to work now. Oh no, he's out of mana. Bane has no mana. He's fine. Bimbo. You crazy son of a gun. He gets out of there just fine. He wanted that tier 1, tier 2 tower, but the problem was his Spirit Bear died. If his Spirit Bear stayed alive for one more attack, he would have gotten it. Yanni now. Shadow Blade almost completed. That's scary, man. Because the Radiant team aren't going to have... They have some sentries in Dusk, considering they're up against a Weaver, but they're not going to be ready for this. Level 11 on Drow Ranger as well. 60 bonus agility. When this hero is sort of not within 375 AoE. It's all about not finding heroes in melee range. If you're finding other sort of 500, 600 range heroes, you're perfectly fine. And G7 going to once again group up bottom, look for this push, but this is still very risky to do. I like what Mineski have done. They send Weaver top where it's easier for him to farm, because Drow Ranger can quite happily just farm neutrals. And Rubik picking bottom. What's he stolen here? Just the Infest. Well, I say just the Infest. That's a kind of cute little spell to have.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Could save you in a pickle. Find something to infest. Find something to infest. Get in the creep. No, he stole Rage. He changed his spell. He's trying to get out of there, so he's going to do just fine. The Rage actually saves his life. Tier 1 tower will go down. Lone Druid denies it. Oh,
Dire's
Bimbo.
bottom tower has been denied.
Oh, man. What a play coming out from the Mineski team there. Shadowblade is going to be up in 70 gold now on the Drow Ranger. Ay, 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 ay. Weaver. He hasn't had the best game here. He is going to look to go into the Roshan pit, though. He's probably asking some teammates to come on over. But look at the damage. Look how hard Drow Ranger hits with a medallion. Easy peasy. Looks like the Radiant team maybe have a bit of an idea here, but they know Nyx Assassin is not level 6. He can't Vendetta in. Makes it much, much easier to do this, Roshan. Now Lone Druid's here. Rubik onto the high ground. He's got that rage still. Oh man. And Roshan, this is not going to be contested. Queen of Pain and Nature's Prophet are at top, and these heroes, they may know that they're Roshi, but they can't stop it. They'll get a tier 1 tower top, but... Ooh. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be enough, maybe. Considering that Mineski, they're behind. Look at a very low kill game. I thought this is Pinoy Dota. Normally Pinoy Dota has like constant aggression and kills, but Mineski are playing a much more strategical game here, and they're playing it really well. Jay with a lot of farm here. He's got the fast armlet on his Lone Druid. Oh, Joven with a very smart medallion pickup for the fast Roshan. He's now got levels, even though he had that slow start. Uh-oh. Yanni. Dead Queen of Pain. Silence, Frost Arrows. Just level 1 Frost Arrows, all that needed. Weaver, Joven, he snatches the kill. This Shadow Blade pickup is so brutal. Look at this Drow Ranger build. Lots of points in stats. Just the 1 Frost Armor, 1 Silence. Max Aura, and then stats, actually. Now we're seeing another tower push coming out. Tier 1 tower. Goodbye. Life Sealer. Infest. Chen Creep. Send it back. Send the Chen Creep back. Not gonna happen. There we go. He eats his way out of there. Doesn't he? Be careful, because the chase is now on. 1 Entangle. Could be death. Nightmare onto the Spirit Bear. Wake it up. Does get woken up. It looks like, yep. Chen took it off. Yeah, Chen took it off. Here comes a TP in from Nature's Prophet, who's trying to build up a mech here to help out his team. Bear still chasing. Bear still looking for Entangos. Entangles. I'm completely messing up all my words today. Ooh, not going to get the 2 Impale. Chen does get off the heal now. That's going to help save the Rubik. No. He had Nightmare. Couldn't actually use it to save his life. He's going to go down. Good engagement from G7. Now get themselves their 4th kill of the game. Mineski's still going to sit back and look to keep on farming a bit more. Yanni. Oh. He's got all the farm in the world. And just going to keep on doing so. Meanwhile, bottom lane. They're going to go in on Jay. He's got Aegis here, for one thing. Fiend's Grip being used. He's got backup coming nearby. Chen is actually not too far away. Chen creeps to there, and is he even going to die? Sprout, this is so risky. Impale actually doesn't hit Jay. Yanni now picks up 1 kill. He's going to be sort of focused on here. Can they actually deal with this lifesteal? He's got Rage in just a second. He's got the armor on, which means he's taking a bit more damage. He needs to be careful. He tries to go around on Jay. The Entangle brings him down. Now onto the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin! Run, Nyx! Nyx, 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 Nyx. He's dead. Goodbye, Nyx Assassin. Bimbo, Jay, sent home, healed up. He had the Aegis the entire time. What were you thinking, G7? I don't know. I just... I don't know what to say. I'm also not upset about this. 4-star picked up by Queen of Pain. It's a decent item to get out of the silence. You get silence and 4-star yourself away. I think slightly better would be something like a Ghost Scepter, but I think 4-star is still a good item, especially considering you can use it on your teammates. You can save teammates using it. As now Mineski, well, they're pushing down this bottom lane. Boots of Travel picked up by Lone Druid. He did not want to have to wait to get back to this push in this fight. Gets Boots of Travels, comes right in. I think he was trying to either Enfeeble or Nightmare the Bear, but he recalled it at the right time. Bane needs to be careful. He's going to try to go in now. There we go. There's a Nightmare. They can wake up the Bear. Silence on the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain brought down. Nyx Assassin. He's got the infested lifesteal in him. He's going to pop out. Surprise! Joven, he's perfectly fine. Nyx Assassin changes target. Goes on the Rubik. Carapace actually stolen here. And Lone Druid looking for another Entangle. Can he get it? Not going to even be needed. 3 more kills to Mineski. Mineski, they're not done. They're still chasing. Shoti. It's going to be okay. Tier 3 tower, not going to be okay. Ay. Well, down goes to Tier 3. Rax is now in the firing lines as well. BKB picked up by Draw Ranger. And this looks almost all over for G7. 18 minutes was all it took for Mineski. A strong draft here with the Draw Ranger. The Lone Druid solo mid by Bimbo as well. He's going to get gripped up. He's got the Aegis. He's even being healed up. He's not even dying. Now he finally goes down. Draw Ranger just going to town on this Life Sealer. Life Sealer taking so much damage. The armlet toggling going to save his life though. And we'll look at the Tier 3 tower mid now taking too much damage to stay alive. It gets brought down. Nightmare onto the Spirit Bear gets taken off by Jay. He swings it over. This Necrobook is even picked up. Is that Chen with the Necrobook? No. It's... Who's Necrobook? Oh, Weave? Necrobook, that's cute. Yeah, I'm interested by this Necrobook. I feel like they just want to go for this super fast push, but... I don't know. Mineski just looking really solid here. And this Weaver build by Joven. You want to push faster? Get Necrobook. It's like the old days where the old days and the days still now. Lycan going Necrobook. Really good for that early strong push. And considering Mineski just got Raxes at bottom, they're only missed really fast. Having Necrobook, not too shabby. Also he's level 2 now with the Necrobook. Maybe even see Chen pick up a Necrobook. We may just see Necrobooks all around. Lone Druid Bimbo can look to pick up one as well for himself, and G7 are going all mid. I feel like this may be the final push for them, or at least the final team fight. If they lose this, I don't see them coming back. Meanwhile, Lifesteal is going to find the Chen here. TP coming in. Oh, Chen. Haste Rune. Pop your mech. Run. Don't get impaled. He's impaled. He's dead. Brought down. Nice little gank there coming out from the Illusion G7. They pick up one, and are they looking for more here? I feel like they need to find more. They don't have to worry about Roshan for some time, but even with Chen dead, Mineski, they're just going mid lane. Chen with Hand of God in 25 seconds, so when he respawns, he can offer a heal. They are being backstabbed here. G7 infest into the Nyx Assassin. Can they actually do this? Mineski are just going to go straight for Raxes. The backstab is coming too late. They're going to lose Raxes by the time they actually get in here. Chen creeps are there, and Raxes are already down. Oh, Nyx! He gets focused down in absolutely seconds here. Rage coming out from the lifesteal. He's looking for this Rubik. Fiend's Grip onto the Rubik. Rubik gets brought down. Nature's Prophet on the run here. Weaver's going to, I imagine, pick him off. Draw Ranger from the low ground. He's gone. Mineski get mid-Raxes. Queen of Pain going to go in with a Sonic Wave, a Scream. Trying to do some damage here, but just no real damage being done. Rubik on the sidelines, but that's it right now. And Mineski, 4 Raxes. Looks like GG. Looks like Mineski are going to be going to the next round of the group stage where they will verse Team Tell Me Why, the former Neolution Thailand. Because right now there just doesn't seem to be a whole lot to offer for G7 as far as defense goes. Especially once you're down 4 racks, it only gets more difficult. You've got a Drow Ranger who's level 16 with BKB, Shadowblade, Helm of the Dominant, now Yasha and Treads. He's got 5 item slots filled. Obviously some of those you'd love to upgrade. The Yasha into a Mantis style, the Helm of the Dominant into a late game Satanic. Drop the TP scroll and get a Butterfly. But for 21 minutes, this Drow Ranger is really huge. And Mineski are grouping up at top, looking to end this game. Bimbo. He's not too worried about this. And now we're going to see Bame going very, very deep again. He's going to get Nightmared up. Pops the Shadowblade, backs off a little bit here. Sentries are going on the ground now. Leo. Don't go too far. Look at that Shadowblade hit from Drow Ranger. Does so much damage. Needs his BKB pop. Will do so. Will just look to run. Get himself in a better position here. He's still being chased here. Gonna drop a silence. Keep on running. Keep on running. Needs that Yasha for the movement speed. Nightmare. Send back from the chain. Great play coming out from Itch from Geo. And now the return gate. Joven. He's getting to town. He takes out Nyx Assassin. Looking for the next one. Queen of Pain on the background. Gets brought down and... Oi, oi, oi. Entangle not going to come, it looks like. Spirit Bear. Slowed. Slept. And G7 Kalei brought down. Oh no, Kenji gonna share the same fate. Sprout ain't gonna help you there, son. Now the last tier 3 tower, the last Rexes will take a fall and... Well, the last Samurais over on the G7 side. They're gonna call GG. They're gonna go down and... What a fantastic game from Mineski. They knew they didn't need the early kills. They were behind by a couple kills early on. It was like 3 kills to 1 in favor of G7, but Mineski were getting so much farm, so many towers early on. They just used a strong pushing strat. Lone Druid, Drow Ranger, and Chen all fantastic at pushing here, doing a ton of damage. And it only took 23 minutes to get the GG, to get the throne as well. Not just the GG, but the throne is down in 23 minutes and 7 seconds? 6 seconds. Well, that does it. My first time seeing and casting Mineski in a long time, and boy do they do well here in the GST Dota 2. They get themselves an easy victory over G7. They're going to be going up against the Thai boys, the former Neolution Thailand team. Tell me why in just a second, guys, but we're going to have a quick break. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This has been the GEST, Gigabyte Esports Tournament, Gigabyte Esports Tournament, the Dota 2 edition. I'm Gods from Beyond the Summit, and we'll be back soon with more Dota 2 action.